Welcome back inside the Now Morning Show. This morning, Friday morning, just about 15 minutes before 7 o'clock. If you haven't left home yet and you're supposed to, make your way on out now. But guess what? It's September, and those of you interested in film, not just local film, regional film, international film, you have an opportunity to take part in the Trinidad and Tobago Film Festival 2022. It kicks off from September 22nd. I think the first screening, if I'm not mistaken, is Cheese. But this morning, I want to talk more about the actual industry events that happen alongside the film festival. And to do that, I want to welcome Niola Matthew as well as Camille Lynch Griffith representing the TTFF. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
How are you doing this morning?
You're doing great.
You're doing
Thank
good.
you for having us.
Yes.
Not a problem at all. So, Camille, I want to start with you. As a TTFF administrator, can you let me know a little bit more about the industry events that will be happening at the film festival for 2022? I understand we have some master classes.
Yes, we do have master classes. We have a Film Producing 101, and that's in conjunction with the U.S. Embassy, and they're bringing down Stanley Nelson.
Yeah, Mr. Stanley Nelson,
Yes.
Jr., who's an award-winning filmmaker. So
Nice.
Yeah.
You paused at a very interesting time there when you said Stanley, and I was like, but wait. All right, so he's coming down courtesy the U.S. Embassy. Is there anybody else that's going to be doing master classes as well?
yeah, so we actually have 4 master classes, and that master class that Camille mentioned is going to be free, and that's because of the partnership with the U.S. Embassy.
Yeah.
So the other 3 master classes we have with Mr. Jose Maria Cabral, who is a Dominican Republic filmmaker. He will be doing Telling Our Stories, Directing the Caribbean Narrative Feature. We also have Michelangelo Masanke doing the role of the sales agent. And lastly, we have Ms. Shola Lynch from New York bringing out historical figures of color through documentary. So those are the 4 master classes we have within the industry program.
Nice. And how can people partake in these classes?
These classes. So we have on our website, the ttfilmfestival.com, we have all the industry events along with all the films and everything. They're listed on the website, and they're sign-up links that are easily accessible with all the information on the facilitators and everything, as well as the cost for the master classes. So the Producing 101 is one of the free events that we're providing, but the other master classes range from $150 to $300 TT, and it can be paid via cash or
Credit card, links, we pay, yes.
Using the link on the website. So that's the ttfilmfestival.com.
Yeah.
Yeah, understood. Camille, tell me the importance of these master classes in terms of what you hope that people are able to take out of it. I know that we have very specific topics, but is there a reason that these specific topics were chosen, or these people were chosen to bring their particular perspectives on these topics?
Yeah, well, as a film festival, part of it is apart from exhibition of films, you also have to provide industry events for persons. And we recognize that producing is a vital and necessary part of the film life cycle. And this was one of the reasons why we decided to choose that topic, as well as the role of the sales agent. When the film is finished, you need to be able to sell your film. One of the other things that is really important is also building relationships and networking within the industry, not just in the Caribbean, but also internationally. I mean, right now, people are looking for different types of films. We are aware of what's going on in the United States or in North America. We are aware of what's going on in Europe. But they want to see different stories being told by different people about things that they don't know about. And part of film, apart from entertainment, is also education. So this is why we chose the topics that we did. They were really important.
And definitely, and I think sometimes we don't realize that there are holes in our aspect of the industry to help us get to the next level that we need to get to. And I think that sales agent role is definitely an important one that we need going forward. Tell me about some of the other panels that we have happening.
So we actually have quite a few panels with a wide-ranging experiences of the panelists. So one in particular is called See Yourself, Our Stories as a Conduit to Change. That is going to be consisted of Miss Danielle DeFentala, who is one of the founders of Filmco, as well as Miss Sonia Dumas, who's a filmmaker in the festival. She has a film in the festival this year, and a couple other filmmakers. We also have the brave new world of NFTs, who we're partnering with IDB on. And we have, on that panel, we have Anya Ayongchi, the creative and fashion designer, Anya Ayongchi, the NFT creator, Nicholas Huggins, as well as Rodell Warner. We also have some folks from the Jamaica branch of IDB as well joining that panel. We have another panel called The Tricky Question of Truth in Documentary, which Mr. Stanley Nelson will be moderating. We have so many.
So many, yes.
Yeah, and
my mind is blank. There's over like 9.
27.
There's 27 industry events in total, and out of that we have 9 panels, and all of these are free to the public to just come and join on. We have panels that are specific to hear from the filmmakers. So we have a documentary panel as well as a narrative panel. So we're really trying to have a broad scope of events to have a space for everyone to feel, from emerging filmmakers to more experienced, and wanting to get their voice on. One panel in particular that we're proud of to be putting on is the spotlight on the Dominican Republic film industry. As you mentioned, it's good to have to hear from different voices, and this one we're partnering with the Embassy of the Dominican Republic. So we're meeting with one of their representatives from the Dominican Republic Film Commission. She'll be coming down to join the panel, Miss Leah Bass, as well as Jose Maria Cabral, filmmaker I previously mentioned. Our film commission, Film TT, Miss Leslie Ann Wills-Caton, she's also going to be joining the panel. And it's just a discussion to hear about how the film industry has really taken off in the Dominican Republic and how we can learn from that in Trinidad and the Caribbean as a whole. So that panel, we're really looking forward to.
We can take from it as well.
Exactly. So we want to acknowledge their growth as well as learn from it, to see how we can all come together and build stronger relationships.
Well, ladies, let me say congratulations in advance, because I know that this is already going to be fantastic. The amount of things that you all have planned, I'm sure that your sleep is going to be compromised for the rest of the month, basically. So I hope that you enjoy it and you find it very fulfilling. But thank you very much for joining us this morning. And I want to encourage everybody to head across to ttfilmfestival.com so you can get all the information that you need to get about the panels, because I mean, we can't mention every single thing this morning, like I said. Over 27 panels, a whole bunch of industry events, and of course, the actual films. Exactly, the actual films. So we look forward. We'll be chatting with some more representatives from the film festival as the weeks go by and we get closer and closer to the date. But thank you, ladies, so much for joining us this morning, and do enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Take care. That's now Matthew and Marcia. And Camille Lynch Griffith representing the Trinidad and Tobago Film Festival. We take a quick break and we come back with more. Stay tuned.